So, hope you enjoyed the Ansible video. We're working on other videos like that and expanding on that topic. Let's get a hold of this week. The Microsoft patches 55 bugs, two of them exploited in the wild that they know of. RCs on Electron. So JavaScript, it to me is a surprise that we don't have more of these because Electron and JS, considering the number of things implemented on that, it's surprising actually. I suspect it's because no one really likes JavaScript or to analyze JavaScript as well. PauloAlto doesn't seem to know how to parse URLs because they have a path confusion bug. That's also fun. And Fortinet is also dealing with its own fair share of pain regarding bugs. And so for every project manager this week, and especially those working with software, with all the amazing tools out there, and after we been hearing over the year and almost half now regarding AI, LLM, Copilot, and all things AI related in between, elemental bugs like parsing are still a thing, which is interesting and fun At least if you're on this side of the field where you take advantage of someone else's issues. Okay, so what else is new? We are going to share here something that I find particularly interesting, and that is regarding a 300% increase in malware detection. Bear in mind that one thing that I want to highlight before I even continue. That is, this number is comparing what we found before, right? Because there's no real way of knowing how much malware effectively is out there, right? Unless you keep tabs on everyone's computers in the world. That would be a stretch. But, and so we're talking about something regarding only comparing known detections in the past with and compared to this. It's impressive regardless of that, because it means that we now have an impressive grip over malware detection. We don't know how this happens, if it's detected in the endpoint as it first arrives or after a deeper analysis. That's a very important detail to get, but regardless, it's impressive that they define. Everything else is more is the same old story. Microsoft in Word and Excel documents are targeted. That's how people work. That's how most of the people interact with the systems and work, and the applications are most used, Office related. So nothing new there. Social engineering is still a problem and will keep being a problem. Because let's face it, bugs. Although I'm really a fan of bugs, they have a very short shelf life, and so social engineering is actually a lot useful. Has a longer shelf life, and you can take advantage of the current situation. It's usually very prone to how things are financially during years of crisis. The number of people that are within the "I don't give a damn" range, that's how I call it, actually increase, because either because they really simply don't care, or because they're so stressed up over many other things that go on in their lives, that they lose focus and fall prey, easy targets. And so it's no surprise to me in that way. Not that people never learn. There in social engineering, there are more than that. There are other factors than a cleverly um, uh, created escape go or pretext for someone to do something. In that sense, WordPress, the framework that one of the oldest frameworks, that I keep saying that still yet to learn how to do prepared statements. Last time I checked, newsflash, it keeps being exploited to spread malware by targeting bad plugins. Some say that at this point, WordPress is as good as malware. um, Dang, I'm evil on purpose here. I'm just getting a few triggers. I had a video canceled because of trying to show how naive, let's put it that way, WordPress was in its implementation. Well, let's continue. Cryptocurrency and other factors. Search engineering is growing. It's a big malware technique. Cryptocurrency as a means to gain achieve financial gain out of this is out of the attacks is growing. That shouldn't be a surprise. When virus started, they had a destructive purpose. And the reason for that was there was no internet. The chances of establishing control over a workstation remotely in those days slim to none. And so there's no real reason to do that. Well, with the internet and the growth of internet and being having an insane number of devices connected all day long to the internet, made that shift. So by now, having remote access became actually one of the things to seek for a clear advantage: information, uh, financial gain, bribing, all kinds of stuff, shady operations that you can think of. Could taking advantage of the information you get, because you can get information ahead of time, for example, that all those things are in the table. Now, with the grip of the defense over things, some groups, and this is going to be a phrase that I'm going to expand a bit later on this episode. Well, this is not for everyone, right? For some groups, that might not be it, and not me might not be for them. And so we will see. My take is that we will start to see more destructive behavior to pile up as the opportunities to get in will go over its up and downs, regular up and downs, and the opportunities to maintain the access or gain access might not be exactly there. And so encrypting or destroying information is the next best thing. And so that would be a take that I would take from there. But let's rescue the bug types. That's fun, right? That's fun because we have the tendency of saying that every time something new comes up, a new tool, something to assist development or assist security in IT in any kind of way, we tend to say, this is it. This is the time where you're going to eradicate bug types. And I'm yet to see that happening, right? And so having vulnerabilities like the ones that we saw recently for PauloAlto, the CVE is the 2025 108. um, is actually quite interesting, because it's something simple as parsing a URL. Because let's face it, I'm treating this lightly, but parsing a URL has a lot of things to take into consideration. There's actually rules on that, believe it or not. Um, and so a good way to start would be an orange size papers, because that is the name in that realm. I spend a great deal of time going through those. Um, and another factor that we often hear, and we're hearing that now more than I ever listened to before, and even when I started uh, almost 11 years ago, this was already a thing. Why are you investing in cybersecurity? With You can fill the blank with any random technology that picked up from the 90s till now. Um, that field will disappear. And so the question is, should you invest on that? To me, I am a very strict and plain person. So my logic behind it is simple. How do you approach problems? Is Are you the type of person that takes something for granted, and when you hear something like that is not for everyone, and you take a first look at it and it says, this looks hard, and you walk away? Or are you the kind that will eat stones if you have to, until you actually at least understand that to some extent? Because if you're the latest, then I think you are to a good start. And you should pick whatever you like, and take a hit at it. Take a hit at it, because chances are you're going to do great. So that would be it for this week. A short one. I'll see everyone in the next one. Have fun, because it's not fun. It's not worth it. See you until then.